another episode of Bant and Rant. I am your host, Techua, and yes, we are back again with another interesting topic. But before we go into that, let my panelists introduce themselves. On my far left, we have
Audu. Alaji Audu.
Are you a Muslim? Or it's just a Nikki?
Alaji Audu.
Okay, we have...
Don't spoil my market. I'm going to get married yes.
Okay, we have Alaji
Aisha. I'm still single. Yeah.
Alright, and we have our lovely
Ginger.
Hello, Ginger.
Hi.
And we have
Gifty.
Yes, you guys have been asking for Gifty.
We missed you, Gifty.
I missed you guys
In the
too.
comment
See, I
section.
missed you all, like everybody.
They're
Except
asking for
Ojo.
you in the
Except
comment
Ojo.
section.
It's nice that you've
I
missed
missed
us.
everybody.
You've missed
So,
The
yeah,
us.
comments, everything.
I brought Gifty to you today. And then we have
Queen Ghana.
Hi Queen. Welcome to Bant and Rant.
Thank you.
It's your first time here, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Miss
Hey, Queen.
Shalwale.
Who pulling pressure? Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah, I like your outfit. Just give it.
Thank you.
Clock it.
Miss
Clark
Shalwale.
it.
Okay, guys. So today's topic is: should you hold back your true self when out on a date? Should you hold back your true self when out of a date? Now, we created this topic from a post that was going viral on Twitter some other time, where a girl tweeted that she went on a second date with a guy, right? And she was being herself. And then the guy told her, she was dancing, she was up dancing, having fun. And the guy told her, like, to sit down. Like, she's doing too much, she should sit down. And her argument was the first date that they went on, the very first date that they went on, that was how she was. She even posted some videos of her dancing and all of that. And the man didn't say anything. But on their second date, she was doing the same thing because that's how she is. She's probably like that, right? And the guy told her to sit down. And she felt so embarrassed because, like, I'm being my true self and you don't like it. So I don't think you are the one for me. So that is what we are, going to discuss. And so let me start with you, Gifty. When out on a date with somebody you are talking to, getting to know, wanting to go, further with the whole thing, right? You guys meet for the first time on a date. Do you think you would tone down who you really are because it's a first date, or you think that the first date should be where you show the person who you are to see if it's going to move on, or you all just ended there?
I mean, meeting someone for the first time, you can't obviously show everything. And I think there are some people that they get comfortable with people easily.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's the first time, the second time, they will just like to show their true self. Others too, it will take a while. For me, I for one, if I meet someone, I can't go
Loud.
yes. There maybe I will tell, okay, I'm like this. And the person will be like, I don't see it. Then I'll go as time goes on, you would see it. You understand? So some people, that's how they are. They can't hide it.
Yeah.
If they are not their true self, then they become something else. If the person is trying to hide herself or himself or something, he's limited. The person is limited. But for you to get the person to maybe talk, give you the answers you are looking for, the person will have to come out and be herself. So I think it depends on whoever the person is. If you are someone who gets comfortable easily, you will just go out like the girl in the video. She said it was her second date and she was like that. So probably the first date, maybe she told the guy how or
she showed the guy.
Yes.
How she
and
was.
Maybe the guy was impressed. Some people they get impressed just once. Okay, you do this and they are impressed. But when you do it the second time,
It's like you're doing too much.
yes, it either turns them off or it puts them off or something. So maybe in this case, the guy is those people that's the second time it becomes something to them. So on the first day, trying or getting to know each other, if the guy tells you that, okay, I'm this kind, and it depends. Maybe the guy also hit the fact that, okay, I get impressed just one time, but then when you do it the second time, I might react differently. If the girl had known that, I'm sure maybe the second date, she would have toned it down a bit. So I think it depends on whoever you like, who you are, or how you relate, or how comfortable you get around people. Yeah.
So what do you think?
What's the question?
Would you tone down your personality for somebody
No.
on a first date? You wouldn't.
I won't.
You go all out.
I've always believed, or I keep saying that, like, date people you actually like, date your type, date people you actually like, date people who have all the qualities that you are looking for. So me, when I go on a first date, there are certain conversations I will make sure I'm having. There are certain things I will say because I want to see your reaction to it. Like, I want to see who you are so that I will not even waste my time and go deeper before I realize the first day now I want to see. So me too, I'll show you who I am so that if you don't like it, then we can just end. So for the girl, I like the fact that, like, she was doing everything that she was doing because that's who she is. Anywhere she would dance. So now that the guy has seen that this is I feel like the guy was wrong in the sense of telling her to sit down. That's a bit rude. If it were me, I'll just keep it in my mind. When we get home, I'll try and dwindle the conversation. Like, I'll end it. Like, oh, you are more bubbly than I thought you actually were. And that's not, I'm a more reserved person. Or I like girls who are more reserved. So I don't think this can work. That's all. Telling me to sit down. And another thing is, like, taking me to Republic. And expecting me to sit down is kind of weird. Like, because Republic, if you've ever been to Republic, it's noisy. We can't have a conversation at Republic. Either we are like vibing, listening to the music, or dancing. Will I say she was doing? Will I say she was doing too much? Sure, but that's just me. But that's not my type of vibe. So just find a vibe that aligns with yours. Don't hold yourself, because if she decided not to dance, okay, second day she didn't dance. Third day, fourth day, she will dance. If the guy doesn't like it, he will not like it. Whether it's a fifth date or it's a sixth day. So be who you are. I always advocate for being authentically who you are. Who likes you, like you. There's somebody for everybody. So you be who you are. The one that's meant for you will find you.
Yeah.
But Techu, I think the environment too contributed, because
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That
so if you
there's Republic,
a conversation
because even
with
the
her, you
first
take her
date,
to a place where you can sit down and talk and listen.
That particular video, the first date, I think they went to Mocha's, which is more of like a restaurant vibe, sitting and talking. That one safe. She stood up and she was dancing. How much more Republic? Obviously, if I call club here, but that's her vibe.
Yeah,
and there's another guy. So obviously, I was so dirty dancer. Oh, DWP, so like, you need to find there's somebody for everybody.
Yeah. Find someone that matches your vibe.
That matches your vibe.
Energy,
that's what I think.
Coca, what if you were in the guy's position, right? Go out to a girl and she's this outgoing and bubbly and all. Would you do what the guy did?
The first question is, what stage are you? Are they at the discovery stage?
First date.
So, that was their first date. It looks like they've been chatting, but then they just went on their first date.
Everybody has a perception of who the other person is, imagery. First day, I get to allow you to be who you are. In relationship, there are compromises. I've allowed you to be who you are, but maybe if I don't control it, it will get out of hand.
Yeah.
So, okay, sit down. Yes, it might be how it's said, but it has to be a thought-through process. I need to compliment you. I need to also compliment you. Yes, you dancing alone. I'm not a dancer. It attracts somebody else to dance with you. It creates another mood. So it is not just about she dancing. What was she wearing? What was her body stature like?
Hey, Coca.
What was the dancing about?
Now, do you quite there?
No, you listen. Boys are babies. And if you don't know how to manage the ego of a baby, it will get on. You have to be patient. You get me? As much as the person is giving you all the flowers, you have to be patient to understand the baby you're deciding to go out with. So if it has to be all about you, you lost it before it even started. Because, senior say, then you're always on the lookout who is watching, what she going to. That's why I'm asking that. What's she wearing? What's her body stature like? What's her body? All those things.
She was like Megan Thee Stallion.
No. You see, if it's a fanfare, just trying to have fun with each other, I will not bore. But where there's a conversation and we've gone on the first date and everything, then it means we're looking out for more. And in looking out for more, we need to define. And there's the biggest thing I always say that young people or modern day don't do. They don't define a relationship. Define the relationship before even
but
the
it's a
conversation.
second date.
Define the relationship even before the date.
No.
Listen,
Like,
this
how
is
do
Do you define a relationship?
no,
When
no,
you
no, no,
started
no,
it?
no, 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 no. So
What
we are
definition
going
are you
out.
talking about
We're
here?
going out. Oh, okay.
I get what you're trying to say.
We're
like,
going out. This is where we are going. Oh, I like these things because this is the kind of person I'm. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let the person understand so that there is no surprise.
Yeah.
You get me? Once you don't define it and you just like just a vibe now, if not be vibe, you go chop.
surprisingly, I actually agree with him. I feel like I know, right? I feel like after the first date, the guy could have made a comment that like, hey,
Yeah,
but you were dancing. Is this how you always
You see,
are?
that's why I said that the guy wasn't
Yeah.
true because he didn't tell
define
you
the
who he is.
relationship.
He
Define
should
it
have,
so that
The kind of
you
person
know.
he
Because
is.
listen, it doesn't matter whether you go like. No matter how you do
It's
it,
rude.
It's
Yeah.
going to be,
it will be rude.
So it's something that he should
Yes.
have said either
I'm
before
sorry,
or
not
after.
to cut you
And
short.
then if you also don't manage it, you might lose what you want in the middle of what she's doing. Because if should somebody just get up to come and dance with her, what will you do? What will be your reaction? If you don't manage it
Because
well,
you're not
you will be
dancing.
you'll be a careless person, or you'll be somebody who.
Or you can even come off as boring. As a
Yes.
guy with yeah.
So you need to let people know. And Charlie, how do you go to Republic knowing that you don't like dancing?
yeah.
And then
you know.
I watch all the videos, and I know Republic where they were sitting and where the dancing is going on. Everybody was watching at the girl, and they was driving a certain attention for the guy, and he was uncomfortable.
Yeah. Yeah.
He was so uncomfortable.
But you know, maybe the guy, maybe in the first time, maybe she didn't take that part. Maybe the guy was like, "Oh, can you say that?" Maybe he has said like 1 or 2 times.
No, I feel
I'm
like
not
if
sure.
he had said the first time,
Like,
she would have
she
said
would
it.
have,
But the
yeah.
thing is,
No, you know, women.
If you
no,
watch,
no,
if you
no,
watch the
no,
video,
she
she
would
said it 3 times. He said it 3
He
times.
said it 3
because
times.
the
Yeah,
girl
that's
was like
Yes.
still dancing, and he said it,
Yes.
and then
he prompted
it was
her.
like he didn't hear what he didn't hear what I said. Then he said it again. Then the intensity of the dancing went on. Then the loud one came that.
I don't know about the 3 times, but the thing is that I do agree with you in the sense that this is a conversation that they should have had either prior to the second date
Or
or after the
after
second
the
date.
first
You
date.
telling her to sit down there, no matter how you say it, we both agree that it is rude. But the thing too is, how about just letting people be? I feel like let people be who they want to be and realize that person is not for you. But also, I do agree that in a relationship there should be compromise. Maybe this is a conversation we can have. Like, I'm more of a laid back person, so sometimes. But then per the tweets the girl made, to say dancing is very necessary for her because she came to post some
The
her
first-
videos. Be that
Okay, let
she
me,
went somewhere and
hold
she
that
was
thought.
dancing.
Queen has not said her mind.
Yeah.
What do you think about the whole situation? first of
Okay.
all? And would you go all out to show somebody who you really are on the first date?
Yes. I'll be myself on the first date, but then I'll set boundaries. Like I'll know what to do and what not to do. I'll say we have people that when they are out and then they feel comfortable, they say things they are not supposed to say or do things they are not supposed to do. Let's say I'm going out with Coca, right? You can share personally, but we are talking on phone. We're trying with your pay, my training with your pay. But when we are out, though I'm being myself, but other side too, like, mommy, you share that, so like, I should,
Some composure.
yes.
Yeah.
So if in the house, let's say in the house, I eat like 4 balls of kinkia. On the date, no, like me to me could this hour.
Yeah.
Because you said you want to be yourself.
Some decorum is necessary.
Right. No, mean this. When it comes to attitude, so if you are in the house and you maybe you are playing music and you dance the way you
Yeah.
want. When you're outside,
you're
you
in
can't do.
public.
We have so many ways of dancing.
Yeah.
Me, for instance, me club. I don't like to stand up. I'll be sitting down. Like
yeah.
that one cry, it gives you some, as a
Yeah.
charming vibe and as a charming woman.
Oh yeah,
But then
very true.
for him to tell her to sit down 3 times, not just as I note me say, well, try do the
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was doing a lot though, but yeah.
as a girl or as a lady too, like yanya nema bisa, ya obema bi or maybe first day like oh yeah, and he didn't like it, but on who the way I want you there on country, and even then, Crampon, I think say on their first date, no crampono, that place wasn't that noisy.
Yeah, and there were not a lot of people there.
At that place, no crampono, she
She was
explore
still
herself at that place. And to know, baby, I'm not gonna no. To me, I think the guy not gonna expect this or more. Because it's true.
Yeah, because
she was
the restaurants crowd sana
You know the kind of person you are taking out.
Yeah.
To me, I think that the guy nanka also living
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That
maybe next time you know you are not going out with her, and then say I no bepe choba bi na makutina. I think that one because you know the kind of person this time only ne because restaurants I call explore honum. I have say what explore. It's the next date you take her to the choba one corner side B.
Yeah.
Na makoye ma there. But then to me, I think if it's first or second, you are getting to know the person. Mm-hmm. We have people like when you go out with them and you talk plenty, they don't like.
Yeah.
But during the conversation, he'll be asking more questions. But on person will be called deep. But on person will kasa.
Yeah.
So you need to set your own boundaries. This is our first time or second time. It's obisa question are fine. Maybe question. It should be simple things. But you don't go, out to be yourself.
Yeah.
Now what yourself like double.
Overdue.
Yeah, but
No.
You can also argue that like this is who I am. Okay. So as I've shown you this, then you make a decision.
Yeah, but that's what I said.
That's what I'm saying. Listen,
you should have
as
done
a
what
lady,
Peter was saying.
as a lady, listen. As a lady, every lady, baby, you know how to, you carry yourself.
No, but you can't box us in that
No,
as a lady.
No. Yeah, but you see,
feel free, but
there
you're
are
free.
limitations.
It's not
There are limitations.
nice.
You also need to
personally.
get the person to come out of their shell.
Yeah, that
In
one there I agree with you. No,
in
that one I
being
agree with you.
the person can be in the shell. I'm saying that. What do you want? There are certain things you like. You're showing yourself. You need to also get to know the person. If you're not careful, the person falls in love with the personality, but you don't get his personality. Mm-hmm. You are in a deja vu.
Yeah, like she's not giving the guy space to also.
I
agree with you,
You
but
get me? You want to dance. You're a dance person. It shouldn't be the definition of the relationship. You get me?
You know why you were
Yeah,
there, right?
it looks like you are trying to get the attention in the relationship.
that's what I was about to say. Because Coca said it. We're public looking at where they were sitting. They'll be watching. Because me crying my mind, like when I go to Republic, guys, I'm sitting people are dancing. I'm like. So maybe he was shy. Yeah.
I think she's an attention seeker. She wants all the attention.
And I said, men,
Like, that
listen,
was what I
ask
saw in the
yourself,
video.
what kind of man is
Yeah.
that? He might be a private person.
Yeah.
He might be that is his hood. He might be he has not
Reserved
even
person.
been where because he wants you to be happy. You said Republic and he just
took
drove
you
with
there.
you.
So he should
Now
tell
he
you
gets
that
there.
he
gets there and
he's
he goes
dressing
like,
the girl.
Yeah.
where am I?
Yeah.
And then he's trying to discover himself,
And
the
you see,
environment,
you are doing a
and
lot.
so we focus on only one. Unlike a woman who can adjust looking at the environment and do her dance, the multitasking, a man is like, this guy too is here. Hey, this guy too is here. What you are doing, he has lost focus. Then he sees you
running
again.
around.
Then now he's just supposing. What am I doing here? Why did I agree to this? So you that's what I'm saying, that the baby you took out, you also need to be sure whether the environment you took that baby, whether the baby can adjust to the environment. You are having fun.
Environment or not, yeah.
But it's not just about you.
Yeah.
Me, I'll sit back and say, nice. Oh, did you enjoy it?
It's over.
Yes. When we get to your gate, I'll tell you it's late. I have to call you back. You go chop block.
Yeah.
Also, sometimes we ladies, Ankasa, when we go out and then maybe one of your friends, maybe the place is, very noisy, and then the person will stand up and then dancing anyhow. You yourself, when there are lots of men there who cry, ferry.
No, but you see, in our culture, we define people easily.
Yeah.
This rude girl. Then imagine the person who says you are rude. Tomorrow there is a project, you go and see the person, you are doing a presentation. Wallahi, you can read and present everything.
first impression.
That image that of you,
Impression counts.
that's
It's imprinted in the head.
that she doesn't even know how to carry herself in public.
Yeah.
She is making up here. So even the sense you are pouring, he's not listening. So I think yes, as much
Sometimes
as
you
the
need to
boy
hold
didn't handle the thing well, the girl too was overjoyed.
She needs some decorum.
But
Yeah.
what you guys are saying right now, what if the girl didn't do all of that on the first, second date, and you guys are talking and all of that? You are falling. Everything is going on well. She didn't show all of that because obviously she wants to keep composure first, second date. But Mako inside, no, ABA, no. Then she starts showing that.
No, so yeah, that's why.
So what are you going to do?
So
at that?
that's why I'm saying that she needs you like having decorum is not hiding your personality. Do you understand? Like she can show that you can't even say it.
Yeah.
You don't necessarily have to show it. You can
like
say
I said,
that,
you tell me
I
I'm
like
this,
dancing.
then you like, I haven't
when I'm-
seen it yet.
Yeah, when I'm at some places, I can really, really dance. So
but
how do you feel
how
about
you're
that?
saying it right now? I will not take it as okay. I know you can dance.
No,
But
but
then the moment you do it, you be like,
no, it can't.
Oh.
No, but even that it can open the conversation. Because if let's say the guy is an introvert or is somebody who easily gets over, if I say me I like dancing, he'll be like, I don't know how I feel about that because me I'm more of an so that you know, like
you know
there
how
are
you can
conversations.
get the-
Yeah,
how
he
there are
is like.
conversations to have, but
But you know, someone can tell you, I like dancing. Me, dear, when I'm in a noisy place, I like dancing. And maybe the
And
dancing
see
that
it,
you
yeah,
think,
you imagine
That's what I'm
it.
saying.
It's
That's what I'm
I was
saying.
going to give you an example. I dated
That's what I'm
somebody.
saying. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, Mimi Perdiani.
The first
She
day.
said, oh, Mimi Perdiani was cool. She came to my
You know
house.
the Diane
My
type.
sister has done the fufu and into a tray. I mean, in a big bowl. So I thought, yes, waiting. Then I had a call. When I came, do you want Gary or Kinky? I was like, but you ate with who? Oh, some catch yourself, Mimi Perdiani. In my mind, I asked her, so if we had gone to have you do, is that the way you have ate?
yeah, because we're showing the true self.
And he said, oh,
with
me, I
true
like
self,
food.
and
Oh,
that's
I like food. So I
not
agreed.
needed.
You get me? But I tried helping. We went to a Kenke boutique. He said he likes it. The pork is fresh. Oh, I was like, what is happening? 2 balls, 3 balls, 5th ball. And I just told her, phone no, share phone no, and pick the phone. And I sent her a text that, listen, you're embarrassing me. You get me? So the mistake we do is, I always say that because men focus on one thing at a time.
And I
we
think
focus
expectation to you
one
high
thing at a
expectation.
time. You realize a woman can take a glance at a situation and can do a filter and know who I am in a. But me, today might be your attitude. Tomorrow is a day I'm looking at. Your beauty is what brought me to you. Now your attitude. Now I'm looking at how you will care for me and other things. It takes time for us to get to know everything. But a woman
Right.
can be 3 days, can
Yeah.
get to know who exactly we are.
Yeah.
So when you're dealing with men, lower the speed. Be or else you go ahead of yourself and then you think you have arrived. But he is not even about starting the journey.
Yeah.
I beg.
So with the question I asked, right? If you're in a position where she doesn't show you all of that, the first few days.
No,
and
that's
now
what-
she
I will
comes
manage
all
it.
out.
Yeah, you're
I'll manage
building
it.
something,
I
so-
want it. That's why I said that 80-20 rule. Okay. In terms of the things that makes me comfortable is in the 80%. The things that are weird and get me upset is in the 20%.
20%.
I'll manage it.
So definitely because there's one that's higher than the
Yes,
other,
but
so
if
will
it is
override
20-80, that my excitement and my time and moment are in the 20, and everything that will bring me BP and death is 80. Oh,
Then you should advise yourself.
I know how to get it done. I know the conversation I'll start that men, we like to always create for you to hit the wall and we go offended and we walk away.
You're right. Yeah.
Okay. So Ginger, what are some of the things you think you share like on the first date, right? What are some of the things that you do or share, and then some of the things that you prefer to wait when you see where the relationship is going, then you share that with your partner or your incoming partner?
Actually, that's a very good question, but I think with me, I don't have a lot of like outward. how should I say, like this dancing and all these things. It's not a problem that I would have with anybody because I'm not really that type.
Which one will you have?
Like I have a lot of decorum. I think my problem that someone can have with me is maybe like ideologies or opinions. So in the first date, I would like to have a lot of conversations so that I'll see where you stand on certain issues, because that is where I'll have a problem with. So even though we are not having like very serious conversations, I might say some things, or like I'm watching you, some jokes you crack, some things you say, I'll see the type of person you are. Do you understand? So those are the first date, what I'll show you is how I think, so that you will know whether it's something you like or not.
Yeah. Because how about you?
I like a woman who is witty and very intelligent, who can make conversation. If you have these three, I mean, I am the workaholic type, I am the supportive type, and I am your flaws. I'll complete you. So once I realize these things are there, I'll manage.
But what would you share and what would you not share on the first date?
I've gotten to a stage in life that I don't have a problem with the conversation you bring up. Whatever you talk about will determine where we go, and how the night will pan out will determine the things we say. But I don't hold back when you ask me a question, and where I'll try to play smart because I feel it's too early for me to answer. Once you ask it, then means there is a thought about it. So I need to give you an answer about it. Yeah. And my answer can open the door for the conversation to either progress or
cut short.
Yes.
Okay. What about you?
Yeah. So for me, things that are being asked are the things that I will answer. Maybe if I have other things, I won't let it out if you haven't asked. If someone asks if someone asks about something, the person wants to know. But if the person hasn't asked, you shouldn't go ahead and say, like, it makes you look like you are talking too much. Yeah. Like you talk too much. I mean, I haven't asked, like maybe we are just having a conversation. I go like,
that one is there.
In a month, I make this or I end this. Yeah. I didn't ask.
I don't even open up so like I sit there too. Because sometimes you know that this person me only be
right. You understand? Or introduction to a course.
Maybe if we meet and you tell me, oh, this is how my last relationship ended, or how did yours end? And I tell that, oh, maybe, I'm still in my relationship, or maybe that's how we ended. But I won't go into details.
Me too. I'll never say that.
It will have to take a while, or it will take time for me, or maybe
it's not everything that I have
let you. So whatever I've experienced, whatever I've been through, whatever I'm going through, I will let you know. Yeah. Even if I'm broke, it's not that I'm coming to say that
for sure.
Because she asked, I would say, see, right now, I'm broke. No. If you haven't asked, I will let you know. So there are things that I'll let you know on the first day is things that you also let me know about you.
Yeah, or what you ask.
I'm giving you the same information you're giving me. Yeah. It should be
my like is when I meet you on the first 3 days, I can preempt a lot of things about you. I can tell you who you are.
Okay, so then go ahead and tell me what you don't go ahead and tell me. This is what you've seen.
So
okay. I'm coming. Hold on. Maybe within the 3 days, you've seen that. Okay, I'm someone that maybe I like to hide things so much. Then you tell me that, okay, I think this is what I've observed. Yeah. Well, for me, I like to, tell people like how I'm feeling. So then I'll let you know that, oh, okay.
So I don't come down.
Hold on. So I wish I could be like you, but because I went through this, that's why I am more reserved. It's like you have seen who I am, but you're also trying to tell me who I am through like who you are.
Through your lens.
You understand? So it should be like on the same
example,
level.
I meet you and I realize your vulnerability is your sense of choosing friends. Okay. That's your vulnerability. Uh-huh. So in having a conversation, I will ask a question that revolves around friendship. Mm-hmm. If I realize what I'm sensing is true, I will journey from there to try and draw your attention to it, but not telling you, for you to know that it's like you're trusting people more than trusting yourself. Yeah. And every day you are getting hurt and you're still trusting people. That is how the combo.
But it will still get to like the point where you want
Exactly.
to get to, and I also realize that this is what you want to know, and this is the answer I've given. You understand? So I'm not giving more information. I'm not giving out something that I'm not supposed to give. If you ask me a question and I know it's around that, I can also answer in a way that I don't want you to know.
Yeah,
that this
for sure.
Yeah, so like I said, it depends on how you ask the question, or it depends on what you say about you. That will also let me open up.
Okay, Queen.
Yeah.
What would you share? What would you not share on the first date?
Okay, like whatever you want to know about me, I'll tell you. But talking of my past life, hell no. Even if it's 6 years relationship or whatever, no.
You're not going
You
share
don't
your
need to
past
know.
life.
What do you need it for? Like,
Okay.
I won't
I'm
tell
the
you.
present, I'm
But
here.
if it's
The
normal
past
conversation,
informs the future.
no. You don't
Sometimes
need
I
to
think
know.
it's good to let someone know so that when they find out about the past, they are not surprised.
Listen,
Or they
it's
are not
over.
shocked.
Me, I'm not the type that if I'm no more with you, I'll be friends with you. Or like
I do, huh?
me, I'm not like that.
I
Me, I'm
do,
not
huh?
like that. So
Yeah.
in the near future, you won't see anything.
Thank
Won't
you.
be there. So I don't need to tell you this is what he did to
So
me.
once you end, that
If-
person reduces the population.
I don't care.
Or increase you or reduce you on phone or no.
Me, mine is like I want to get to know you, right? You want to get to know me. So we are there to talk about ourselves.
Yeah.
If you want to know about my past, then I'll give you my ex number. You go there.
It's very true because you know I it's true. Because I feel like that question of what happened between you and your ex. I feel like men ask that question to see what your limit is. What can you
Listen,
handle?
you are happy that I'm single.
Hey.
Anything I only me baby shiano. Like so,
Let's
why do
build
you
our
need
own.
that old
Yeah.
information
Yeah.
for? Because me no come me who baby I'm at work.
Hey.
And then you want me to, you know.
I like this girl.
But lost in my memory. I feel I'm going to recover
you.
you now.
What is in the past?
It's past.
Bro,
So like I don't need to tell you anything. That's me. And I don't need to know anything about your past.
Yeah.
Me, I'm a jealous type. So don't tell me about your past.
Jealousy.
Even if me no one I'm crumple.
Queen, okay, like you said, you don't want to know about the person's past.
Yeah.
So let's say in a weird or surprising way, you get to find out about the person's past. Maybe this is what the person did in the past. You didn't ask for it, but then
No,
it came to you. How would you?
I'm talking about the relationship side.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. That you are saying that you won't ask about the person's past.
Yeah.
Fine. You guys have gone into it 6 years down the line,
Yeah.
and you go because she's saying that 6 years she won't
Yeah.
even let you know her past. So 6 years down the line, you find out that okay, this guy. Maybe 7 years ago, he went to jail. What did he do?
That is what I'm talking about.
What did he do? Maybe he went to steal, or maybe he raped someone.
she's
With
talking about
that,
just
no, I'm talking
relationship,
about
yeah.
the relationship part.
Okay,
As
but
in,
then-
yes.
okay, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
if
but
it's
then-
about work,
Yeah.
Okay, so hold on.
I don't care about
so
that.
let's go. That's in his past relationship. He used to beat his partner.
It's not something
Yeah.
he would tell
Even
you. Like,
if
that's
you
what
ask
say.
him, he
It's not
won't
something
tell
he
you.
would tell you.
Yeah.
No. I want answer that. That I go and discover that you were a thief. And that you be chill.
Yeah.
What has it got to do with my present?
No. Let's say betrayal.
Say a chill. Me go bail you.
No, he's
Past relationship, or not about the previous partner, but then he didn't tell
He
that.
will
He
never
won't
tell you
let
that.
you know.
Say
Fine.
Obabo me one day. First fool is a fool.
So then you go like,
kill me.
Listen,
but
we
she
something
will
he
go
will
like,
tell you.
yeah, but then she,
you
I know
say,
she
but
would
you-
say.
even if you ask-
Let me tell
But
you.
then she will go like, why didn't you tell me that you are this?
No. Me, I'm
Those
not,
people-
I'm not
those
that
abusive
type. Why
people-
didn't you
those
tell me? Why
abusive
did you tell
people,
me? I
it
don't
is
have
there.
time for that.
Yeah,
One.
it will come.
It
You
is
will
there.
never
The
tell
authoritative, they guard
you.
their
see some
environment.
signs, bro. You see
That
some
you see
signs.
your male
Something
friend,
that-
you see your male friend, you're talking to your male friend,
You ask
then
him
he
that.
walks.
No.
No,
was
they
that?
come. Oh,
Right away.
let's
Because
go.
even if you ask, there's no way he's going
He
to
won't tell you.
That you beat me
Just,
one.
eh.
Me, I always say that if I'm a
Me,
woman,
if you
and
beat
want
me,
to
I'll beat you,
oh,
Sam.
beat me well.
Yes, if you beat me, I'll beat you some more.
Hey.
Me, if I can't beat you, I'll bite you. Hey, me ma won't be able to say but you say you put me and cover me.
Let's be kill each
I'll
other.
beat you.
Yeah, because
If you beat me, I'll beat you.
If you hit me, I'll
Me,
hit
I'm
you
not the
back.
type that
No, so,
if
no,
I have
biting,
a problem with my boyfriend,
what will you bite?
I'll go and then be telling
What
people
said
that
the most?
me, I don't need any advice, so I would advise myself. I'll beat you, Papa. You don't know me.
Yeah.
So but if you can't beat the person, how do you? What will you
I
bite?
can't beat you like how? Coca, as you are sitting down right now, if you slap me, people will say, "Oh, Coca has beaten the girl." Me, I'll come and slap you, Sam. It will be a draw. Me,
Equality.
Me. Maybe you can beat me down.
Let's not start it here.
Listen, you can beat me and drag me on the floor.
Hey.
Everybody will know that, oh, Coca has beaten this girl. But me, if I slap you, that would be a trending
It will override what he did.
Trend.
It will override what he did.
Yeah.
That the girl beat him. Like they'll actually forget that he did
Me.
I want them.
I said I will not talk about me, my past relationship. My boy, he was the type that, oh yeah, me, I'll beat him. I'll be in the same workplace with him. They will be asking him, what happened?
That's a case.
We don't condone violence.
Be like, me, I'll beat
But
you.
you protect violence.
No, we don't condone violence.
Me, I won't allow you to beat me and walk away.
Yeah, but as a guy, why you even beating your girl in the face?
This is something else.
for him to beat you.
Me, I have sharp
no,
mouth.
no.
Me, I'm not the type. Me, I don't like talking.
What do you mean? What did she do? Even if she did something.
I'm not your daughter.
Yes.
I'm not your daughter.
I'm
You
not
can't
saying
beat
that
me.
you have every right to hit her. No.
No.
And you're not supposed to beat a
And
woman. You
no
can't. You
circumstance.
can't. Like you're
So
not
as I was
supposed to.
saying, if let's say me and Coca, we are in a relationship, and then maybe you see your ex, and then you are talking with her. Me, when you come to the car, I didn't ask you anything, and you go, hey,
She said
me
this,
ex no. I was, and so what? Did I ask you say or then or no? I don't need to know.
Yeah.
That's me. Me person me too ex be. I don't want to have anything to do with her.
It's annoying, yeah.
Me-
It's you.
So
I
if
don't
you
like
tell
that.
me-
And then I'm my ex this and I'm
we
my
have
ex that.
people that will tell you, this is my ex, like, or record me fine yesterday. So why are you telling me that?
Right.
I don't need
A
to know.
record.
Any record.
Nenye-
What try me ex bear 7 3 record. Me who try me ex 2 grandpa, I will leave you. I don't care how much I love you. Imagine seeing a fine girl with a, me who about me who
That's what man expects. You know that the limit is 3.
They took crowns to see me and then you go like, or we cry me ex so. Now me I'm trying to come me choose you or no. And then you are coming for me. And then you are coming for me. You advise yourself. Open sorry me day. On the crowd, so me on my phone.
Why didn't you shock?
No.
I like it so much.
Her mentality is different.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
I think I should.
This is pepper them.
I swear
Pepper them.
pepper them.
Okay, guys. Last question before we wrap up. So, in the case where my previous question, in the case where the person doesn't show who he or she is, and then later gets to show, and then you don't like it, would it be a ground for you to like end the thing, like the whole thing?
Yes.
It will
Yes.
be-
That's what I said. It's still the same definition. The 80-20 rule matters.
Right.
If the better side and the things I look out for happens to be in the 80,
Right.
I mean, I'll make a session
Yeah.
and then have a sit down talk and define it. But sometimes you realize that the weirdest and the most dangerous part happens to be in the 20. That can affect the 80. You need to draw that thing out and have an open conversation. If there is no resolution, trust me, as much as you still want to work with the 20-80 rule, that the 80 is better, it can still come back to haunt you. So you just need to be sure that is what you want.
Yeah.
Ask yourself whether the person is ready to go change. No. Any man or woman above 20, it will be difficult to change.
Thank you.
Any man or woman above 20 will be difficult to change. The person will just adjust. I'm not God. I can't change people. We can adjust. But if you are not ready to adjust,
Yeah, it's
we
not gonna
need to
work.
go away. I can't die young for something that will not benefit
Look, are
me.
you young though? Are you young?
Even the 60 are claiming young.
Okay, Ginger.
Yeah.
What about you? Would that be a deal
I'm
breaker?
so surprised. I agree with you again. That's so crazy.
Why are we agreeing with you?
Like that is cool. Like my brain literally
Please
burst.
give him
But
topics like this. So
I
that
swear, but then
You agree with
yeah,
him.
because I always say that you cannot change people. I agree, like especially after like 20, who they are is who they are. So as much as I would be hurt, because after some time, like
The
love
connection,
grows.
yeah.
Yeah, the connection has grown,
Becomes
and then
deeper.
if it is a deal breaker for me, then I'll have to let you go because although I might open up for like conversation or whatever, it's hard to change somebody. It's difficult. Even if people just pretend, they will just pretend like, okay, I'll stop this thing. Along the line, one day it will still show up.
Yeah.
So
No, it's because somebody is attracting that part.
yeah,
There's somebody out there attracting that part. So you feel that demon is gone. So the day the person vanishes, that demon will come back.
yeah. Unfortunately, that thing will come up. So I'll have to let you go. It's actually a sad thing. Like when you get to like somebody and then you realize that the person is.
They're not changing.
People
I
are
know
even
how it
divorcing.
feels. Okay, first hand.
Just normal.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah,
You-
like she said, people are divorcing.
Yeah,
now.
so it's
marriage,
normal.
God, they are breaking it. The
You
relationship.
never have.
So-
Even
For
talk
better or
about-
for worse are ending.
Let's
Yes.
see how things
I-
goes. Me, I don't have time for that too.
So I want to know how many people have you let go?
Hey, go ahead. Plenty. I can't even.
Yeah.
Go.
Especially the dates.
line.
Me, go. Like me.
No, she's
I'm
not
a
talking
simple
about. Say
person.
it's not like her ex, so
no,
like
like,
dates.
they-
Because
yeah,
me,
you're getting
if I
to
go
know
on a
them.
date with you,
Yeah.
if I'm getting to know you, and I see this thing, oh, you're out.
Me,
That one
my,
there,
me,
quick.
my side.
With a
Even
quickness.
if looks matters, like maybe
Yeah.
on the first date, so dressing, me, I won't go out. With
Yeah,
you.
you're out.
Me,
That
I,
one
me,
there.
nothing. I'm a dress. So me, I'm tired though. Yeah, I can't be a king. I just madam. Me, I can't. It's just simple. If you see what you
I don't
want,
know that one,
if you see what you want and what you like,
You're right.
it attracts you.
Yeah.
I think who you know, say
Yeah.
this is for me.
Yeah.
But if it is not for you, I can't do anything about it.
I cannot fix you.
What's it that you are not?
No, yeah,
She ain't no Bob the Builder.
Yes.
Hey!
Yes.
Yo,
There are
baby,
things-
go.
Yes.
Share.
There are things
Also,
that
you don't have
if
to
I
waste
see-
your time. Share
Time is short.
I agree.
Like,
I actually
say
agree.
we are
yeah.
growing.
Time and
At the
call,
better
time
be
and
before
call.
from account. So like I can't entertain all these people. Imagine say if you are nipa be 10 the world phone, so be a person you like you want to get to know
Everyone,
Obia, maybe
yeah.
you get one. Now and then you won't come back for you want to take like 1 month. Hey, I don't get time for you.
Hey, she was something.
Simple.
Yeah. So if I see something like you asked, and I let go? Of course, there are certain things that cause if you try to entertain it later when you are into it, you find out that it will be hard to let go. But then if
in the
if
beginning.
you are not letting go to, it will actually hurt you and have effect on you. So like in the beginning, when you find out, just
Papa,
right away.
People
because,
are who
you
they
know,
are, yeah.
Like you said, when you try, you can't change somebody. Sometimes you
Yeah.
have the mentality that, oh, I can change him.
Yeah, those
I can.
you can't.
If it's something,
People are who
if
they
it's-
are.
if it's the
Yeah.
person's
No, but at that
nature.
point, I believe in being autocratic. When you get to the point, there are things you need to flash out. Don't show diplomacy.
No,
be autocratic.
no.
This thing I don't like.
No,
This thing I
listen.
don't like.
Sometimes it says the person, like it's the person's nature.
Like
the
this
person-
girl, she will never stop dancing. It's true. She will never stop
Well,
dancing.
It's true.
So she just needs to find someone.
So either
who
you like
matches
it or you
her
don't
vibe.
like
What
it.
what did they call two for any
And then all those people, no, so they have specs. That lady, she has a specs.
so-
On paper, the opposite side, on paper, baby asa. Now what could
But then
That
you
can
understand?
be tricky.
Yeah,
They
she wants to be
always
the
like
one
the opposite.
dancing.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, let us know what you think in the comment section. That's been an interesting discussion with Queen, of course.
Yes, quick, please come again, okay?
Ginger mentality.
Don't forget to like and
Clack
then
it.
subscribe. I am your host, Teacher. We are out.